Guys, listen to this crunch. What's up guys, I'm Harris and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make egg rolls. Egg rolls is a very popular Asian appetizer. They're popular throughout the world. And here in America, there's so many fusion takes on it. You can make it vegetarian, make it vegan. You can pretty much put anything in there you want. They're packed with the crunch. They're flavorful. There's so many textures in there. They're flaky. And this thing is so freaking delicious. And they're always a hit with the kids. They love them. Guess what? It's super easy to make. So I'm gonna be teaching you how I make it. So all the recipes and measurements is in the description. Hey, do me a favor guys. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for quick and easy Asian recipes. Hit that notification bell so you can get all the newest videos. Alright, let's get started. So you're gonna need egg roll wrappers. I like these two brands. They're usually labeled spring roll wrappers. You can find this in the frozen section in the Asian supermarket. And there's a whole bunch of other brand. You go to Walmart, you can go to Target. It's everywhere. They're just as good. So you're gonna need oyster sauce. This is how it's gonna look like. So go ahead and screenshot that so you can know what to get. You can use whatever brand you like, but this is the one I like. When it comes to Asian cooking, oyster sauce is really, really popular. They taste really good in stir fries to marinate barbecues. I love oyster sauce. So you're gonna need oyster sauce. And again, you're gonna get this at the Asian supermarket. Go on Yelp, look up Asian supermarket, grab all of these and you can use this not just for the egg roll recipe, you can use it for stir fries. Fish sauce. You can use any kind of fish sauce, but in fish sauce, you'll see this in a lot of Southeast Asian food and we use it in our stir fries. Be familiar with this if you're gonna make Asian recipes, Southeast Asian, especially with Southeast Asian food like Thai food, Vietnamese food, Lao food, Cambodian food, you're gonna need fish sauce. We use a lot of that. We use this as a dipping sauce in our stir fries and it really brings an umami taste to it. Seasoning sauce. Golden Mountain, it has like this little guy on there. This is the brand that I like to use. Seasoning powder or chicken bullion. Any kind of chicken bullion, it will work. So it looks like this on the inside. This is granulated. This is dried fungus. Go ahead and screenshot this as well. It comes in strips like these. This is optional, you don't need it, but it adds textures to it. It's really, really good. And it says dried black fungus. All mushrooms are fungus, right? So don't be scared. These are bean thread vermicelli noodles. So they're like clear noodles. They're chewy and bouncy and very delicious. To help you guys find these noodles, look for this hot pink one right here. There's a bunch of brand, okay? They all taste good. So pick whatever. Of course, this might be easier to find because it's hot pink. Let me show you how it looks inside. I'm gonna take the wrapper out. Look like this. And then your vegetable oil. So we have to fry this. Next, you're gonna need yellow onions, carrots, we're gonna peel this and also we're gonna dice this. Some cabbage, some black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and to balance out the flavor, some sugar. Next, cut your cabbage into quarters. Go ahead and thinly slice this. Now, if you have a food processor or a cheese grater, you can use that as well. Slice this as thin or thick as you want. They will wilt as you fry them. Once you're done with the cabbage, set it aside and work on our carrots. We're gonna do the same thing, but first with the peeler, you're gonna peel off the skin. I got this at the Asian supermarket. They were super cheap. I also got this awesome peeler there as well. These two shredders or peeler have come in handy because sometimes when you use a cheese grater, you can cut your fingers if you're not careful. If you don't like carrots, you can substitute it for something else. I like carrots because not only they're good for your eyes, they're going to be good for texture and they're sweet in flavor. Once you're done shredding your carrots, go ahead and set it aside. Next, grab your yellow onion. You can use white onion as well. Dice or mince your onions. Once you're done chopping your onions, go ahead and set it aside for later use. Next, grab your clear noodle or mung bean noodles. You can find these at Asian supermarkets. They're really easy to spot because they have a hot pink bag. Remove the mung bean noodles and place it in a mixing bowl with warm water. We're gonna let it soak for a minimum of 10 minutes. Next, grab your black fungus. We're gonna do the same as a clear noodle and soak it for 10 minutes as well. If you can't get a hold of these bad boys, you can use regular mushrooms as well. Let's go ahead and set these aside and work on our next step. Okay, my noodles has been soaking for 10 minutes now. I use 2 bundles. Cut this. Cut it to about like 1/4 of an inch. You can cut this as short or as long as you want. However, if you want to keep your noodles long, once you bite into them, it's going to be so stringy. We're going to do the same to our Woodear black fungus mushroom. I like to mince mine to small little pieces. Now that we're done prepping, we're going to put everything into a big mixing bowl. In goes my mung bean clear noodles, my sliced cabbage, shredded carrots, chopped onions, minced Woodear mushroom, and lastly my ground pork. You can also use any kind of ground meat. Now let's go ahead and season our mixture with oyster sauce, chicken bouillon, fish sauce, use whatever brand you want. These 2 are my favorites. Golden Mountain seasoning sauce, garlic powder, black pepper, and onion powder. And lastly, crack and add 2 eggs. I forgot to film this part. I'm just gonna combine it in. Be sure to combine and mix well. For your convenience, I have the written recipe and measurements located in the description box below this video. Yeah. Combine them well. Once everything's mixed in well, it should look something like this. Be sure that these are thawed out at room temperature. If not, then defrost it 2 to 5 minutes depending on how your microwave is. Next, you're going to need 1 egg yolk. So we're going to use this as a gluing agent. If you're going to make this vegetarian, you can use a cornstarch slurry. To get the egg yolk, I like to use the eggshells to scoop out the egg yolk. If you don't want to use this trick, you could just use a spoon and scoop out the egg yolk. Once you remove the egg yolk, go ahead and use a fork and give it a little whisk. Alright, so we have our mixture here, eggroll wrappers, and our gluing agent. Let's wrap some egg rolls. My hands are clean, I cut my fingernails. To work a little bit faster, I'm not using gloves today. If you're cooking for more people, then go ahead and use some gloves. My eggroll wrappers has been thawed out at room temperature. Once again, if you forgot to thaw out your eggroll wrappers, go ahead and place it in the microwave for 3 to 5 minutes. Next, we're gonna gently peel our eggroll wrappers. That's right, 1 by 1. This can be time consuming and I hate doing this, so always ask for help if you have an extra hand. Gently peel away, don't pull too fast because it can rip the eggroll wrappers and we don't want that. Once you get to that point, you can pull a little faster, just like that. Haha, look at that. I always like to start peeling at the corner. If you have any tips and tricks on how to peel eggroll wrappers faster, let me know in the comment section. Once you're completely done peeling your eggroll wrappers, go ahead and place a damp cloth over your eggroll wrappers to prevent it from over drying. Or you can place plastic wraps over the wrappers. Alright, we're done peeling our eggroll wrappers. So we have our mixture here, our sealing agent. Let me show you how to roll these egg rolls. First, let's rotate our wrappers into a diamond shape, just like that. Then scoop 2 to 4 tablespoons of the fillings onto the wrappers. What I like to do is place the mixture towards the end of the wrapper. Once you place your fillings in, take the end corner of the eggroll wrapper and flop it over the filling. While doing this, you can tuck in the fillings, just like that. Then press down. At this point, you can shape your egg rolls. Squeeze and spread the fillings. Spread them to how long you want it, or to how thick you want it. Next, start rolling it up. Notice we're right before the midpoint of the egg roll wrappers. So now you can flap in the left and the right side in. Tuck, shape, spread, and roll. Tuck, spread evenly, shape, and roll. Notice we have an even surface now. Next, we're gonna take the left corner and the right corner and fold them in together. It's gonna kind of look like an envelope. Once you fold those 2 points together, we're gonna tuck, shape, and roll once again. Now let's do that again. We're gonna tuck and roll to the last corner. Once you roll through to this point, leave 1 or 2 inches at the last corner. Let's seal our egg roll with some egg yolk. And now we're just gonna roll it up to seal. If you have a brush, you can use that as well. You don't have to use your fingers. Ta-da! Let's go ahead and set that down, and we're gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna go a little bit faster this time, okay? Place your egg roll wrappers on your cooking surface, rotate it to a diamond shape, Grab your mixture, 2 to 4 tablespoons. Place the mixture towards the end of the wrapper. Lift up the end of the wrapper, flap it over the filling. Shape your fillings, tuck and roll towards the midpoint. When you get to this point, you're gonna flap in the left wing and then the right wing. It's gonna look like an envelope. Once again, you're gonna tuck it in and roll, and then brush on some egg and seal it, and voila, your second one. And then tie it now. Go ahead and seal it. Yeah, practice makes perfect. So when you roll it, you'll know through trials and errors. And there's that. See, this is a good length right here for the egg roll. Just like that. Stack it on top of there. And let me make one more. Roll it. And voila. See? Egg roll. Still can shape it still. Stack it on there. Next, to prevent your egg rolls from over drying, go ahead and place a damp cloth over it, or a plastic wrap will do. Next, in a frying pot, add vegetable oil to pan. Next, turn on your heat to high. Next, using a thermostat or bamboo skewers, we're gonna get the correct temperature to fry these egg rolls. Using a thermostat, you want to bring the heat up to 330 to 350. If you don't have a thermostat, no worries. Another classic trick is to use bamboo skewers or wooden chopsticks. Insert your bamboo skewers. You see those little bubbles? That means it's ready for frying. So my oil is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and fry my egg rolls. Frying your egg rolls at the right temperature is so important, so crucial. This is because if the oil is not hot enough, what happens is the vegetable oil can soak into your egg roll, leaving you a soggy egg roll, and we don't want that. We want crispy, delicious, and crunchy egg rolls. Fry your egg rolls from 6 to 8 minutes. The color you're gonna look for is golden brown. Once your egg rolls becomes golden brown within that 6 to 8 minutes, go ahead and remove them. Six to 8 minutes has passed. This is the color that we want, so go ahead and remove them onto a plate or a bowl with a piece of paper towel in there so we can remove excess oil. It's golden brown like this. This is the first one, golden brown. For the sauce, I'm using Mea Ploy today. I like to dip mine with sweet chili sauce. I'm not sponsored. I'm using the Mea Ploy brand. It's like a Thai brand. You can use whatever brand you want. You can find these at Asian supermarkets, Walmart, Target, they're everywhere. Or any kind of sweet chili sauce would do. They all taste delicious to me. I'm going to give it a little kick. I'm going to add some chili powder. If you don't have this, I totally get it. No worries. You can use sriracha. If you don't want spicy, you could just use the sweet chili sauce by itself. Give it a stir, and there you got your dipping sauce. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe for more easy Asian recipes. Guys, listen to this crunch.